What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Sorry I did not post a video yesterday. And I have a reason why. I felt like I didn't have much to say yesterday. Boom. And that's crazy that I felt that way. And I want to say it was because I did not get a weight loss on the scale. And, I just really have to look and apologize for that because the weight on the scale is more than just this journey. Okay, so there was 4 ounce loss maybe, and another 6 ounce loss, but it equaled out because it wasn't like a pound. And so I was like, you know what's the whole point of doing a video, but I had to take that out of my mind because I had lost a pound of body fat in inches. And I was like, I do have something to talk about. So the first part is inflammation and pain. That's the first part of what I want to talk about because it's crazy how we can go sometime a lifetime, if not a lifetime, years in pain unnecessarily. Okay, let me rewind. Let's peep that fireplace right there. Let's peep that fire. Like, we ain't gotta go to work, we can get on the fire. We got a fire going, y'all. Okay, and it's snowy outside. That's even better, right? So I'm just cozying up here, and I thought, let me actually be productive. Let me do a video while sitting by the fireplace instead of just watching TV endlessly. Okay, so that's number one. Fat loss is very important. Number two, inflammation is a beast. Inflammation, that is the pain in your body, whether that's arthritis, swelling of the joints, swelling of the legs, and face. Like, my face here is different. It's different than the very first video that I did. You can go, if you're new, please go back and look at that. Like, I can see the jawline now. I feel the jawline. The double chin is still there, but it's going in. The cheekbones are saying, hey, they peeking out. My neck is less fluid there, and right here on my chest. So those things right there on my ankles, my knee. I can go on and on about the swelling and inflammation in my body. When I get up in the mornings and put my feet to the floor, I am not in some kind of weird achy pain, no fatigue. When it's cold, I typically get an ache in my ankle. I think that's from an old fractured wound back in my college days. But anyway, we have to look at inflammation as healing that needs to be healed. Something needs to be healed from the inside out. And I thought to myself, yes, 2023 was a year of balancing some things, a year of me trying to figure out what worked. Like, it was a whole year of that. And in the process of trying to figure out what worked, I did lose 60 to 80 pounds. Like, that's the perk. Lost a lot of inches. That's the perk. But most of all, me changing my mindset about food. about eating, about my body, and me actually putting my foot down. I am 47 years old, and that's young. I should not be fatigued every day, and I should not have inflammation in my face that takes away the features of my face, the puffiness in my face, not being able to breathe when I'm laying on my back, all the things. And I'm sure some of you are going through that, but what I want to do is encourage, number 3, not just I guess I did say this in the last video as well, maybe. I want to encourage you to do a spiritual and natural fast. And no, I'm not mixing those things together as a biblical element, but I am mixing those things only because you can't have one without benefiting the other. In all things, we give God the glory, and it is going to be for our good. And so when I think of the different types, I've posted already the different types of fasting. Start maybe where you know that you could be comfortable and build your way up. I did that with baby steps from intermediate fasting, 16-8. And then I found out about autophagy and actually how your body fat can be your body eats up your fat. Please research that. But like, I need that because I have a lot of loose skin and the flupa and the hanging arms and like many others. And so I needed to find a way. With that 60 to 80 pounds I lost last year in 2023, I could see how the fat hung, okay, and the tissue just hangs there. And it don't really bother me because I really rather have that than it filled with the fat and everything. But to save money on having plastic surgery, or save less money if I have to have it, there's that benefit right there. So I'm thinking, like, if I have to have a tummy tuck to get rid of the extra skin that I need in next year from the fasting and the losing weight, so be it. But if I can get so much shrinking from fasting, then I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna do it. And every time I think about wanting to eat, I start talking to myself and I start asking myself, what is your reason? Why? What is your why? Are you wanting to eat because you're bored? You're at home? It could be a good chili day. For me, vegan chili day. You could have baked you something, comfort food. Sit up and watch you a movie. When you finish eating all that, go into a food sleep coma, all that, because that's what would happen if I wasn't fasting, right? And so I thought to myself, my why right now is the fact that, number one, I'm off from work today. I'm off from work tomorrow. Yeah, I did not have to do that, but I did. I thought, why not make these 2 days my best 2 days? There's no stress. And let's just be honest. When we're stressed, cortisol levels go up, and that causes even more body fat. That causes you also to want to overeat and want to snack. And so I don't have to do that because I'm not feeling a need to self-soothe. And that's what we do. We self-soothe, and that causes sabotage. All right? So think about your why. Why do you want to change that one thing? Sometimes I think, and if maybe you're like me, I hope this is not random, like a random video. No, I'm giving you bullets. I ain't not booyah. Okay, so what was I at? Okay, think about the part where if if you wouldn't do this right now, how would your summer look when it's hot? Okay, so number 3 is, number 1 was body fat matters. Number 2, inflammation. Number 3 is skin rashes and irritation from bacteria inside the body that surfaces itself on the outside. I know this might be a little team in mind, so if you got a queasy stomach, you can go on and step about 3 minutes ahead. Okay, 3 minutes. So first, every summer for years, except for last summer, maybe 3 summers prior to last summer, I have had a bacterial infection that will be under my flupum, and it will travel to under my breast. And I figured out why it went to under my breast. But it will come under my flupum. Why? Because the sweat that would accumulate there. That's number 1. Number 2, for some reason, the foods that I was continually trying to eat and my blood sugar levels going up, I did not heal properly. So I had a hysterectomy. I had a cesarean. So there's scar tissue under there. When the scar tissue would get irritated from the sweat, it would soften and it would tear. And because it would tear, then there would end up being an infection under there because the sweat and the dirt, okay? Yes, I took showers, but the extra bacteria from that, the dirt, would cause an bacterial infection. When that would happen, it will migrate even further down, if you know what I mean. And then I would end up with something called ficulitis. Okay, ficulitis. This is what the doctor told me I had. And look that up if you want to. And literally for a whole summer until October, when it cooled down, I'd walk around for 3 summers with maxi pads under my breasts where my bra would be and under my fluppa where my stomach would be. And last year was the first year that I did not have to do that, because I know that it was that extra weight loss, and it was what I changed my diet. I became vegan, no dairy and no meat. And I'm gonna rewind it. Vegan, 98% vegan from that February of 2023 all the way to, I'm gonna say, August of 2023. Fall semester started at school, at my job, and I started integrating more desserts in. And let's just be honest, desserts have dairy in it, so that's why I can't say fully vegan. But meals that I cook, meals that I purchased, they were vegan meals. It was the desserts that got me, okay? But then I had to stop myself and think about the why. Why? Okay, so those things are my why. These things are my why. And yeah, it was a little disappointing for maybe 2 weeks in a row now to only lose 1 pound or 2 pounds in these 2 weeks, a pound a week. But that's some people say that's normal. That's okay. I am in menopause, so I shouldn't have had expected a big loss after that first week. And then I got to watching the other videos, and they were like, a lot of that was inflammation water, even though I felt like it wasn't, because I could literally feel those inches off my body. I could feel the body fat going. So summarizing, don't give up. Remember the why. Remember the why of why you want to do what you want to do. And remember that Your why is better and greater and more satisfying and more healthy than eating that specific meal. That meal is going to be there another day. That meal is going to be there next month. That same recipe is going to be there. And so a fasting to take away, it also helps that spiritual side of us in self-discipline, one of the fruits of the spirit. And when we exercise that, there's other benefits for it. And we want to walk in our own true form. And my true form is not 240 pounds. Yes, I've come from 323, but still, my true form is not 241. It is not 36.6 body fat. It is not being in bondage of fat on my body. It is not being out of breath. It is not being in fatigue. It is me being victorious. It is me preaching the word of God and having breath to do so. It is me making the decision to be disciplined and when and what I eat. If I'm not hungry, I'm not hungry. Literally, I'm not hungry half the time, especially in the winter. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm not hungry, especially in the winter. But if I'm not hungry, then why would I eat? It is not like I do not have enough fat reserve, 36.6% actually, for fat reserved on my body to not go in starvation mode. Half of us Americans will not go through starvation mode just because we miss eating a meal for 36, 48, and 72 hours at a time, then refeed for 24 hours and then get back on it. Unless you're already at 18% body weight or whatever they say, or whatever you feel your body is comfortable with, unless you are already there, you ain't gonna hurt to miss a meal. And I'm speaking to myself. And so with that said, let's try to be diligent again in the why. And remember that body fat matters. Your dress sizes. Put on a pair of jeans that you couldn't wear. Look and see how far they go up. I put on a pair of 16s. I might just put them on again so that I can post it on my Instagram. I didn't do it. And I really, she's coming down. I really wish that I did, but I had those pair of 16s when I first lost a lot of weight back in 2011. And I haven't had those jeans on since the end of 2011, okay? And so that's a long time. And I put those things on and they fit. So that's when I got discouraged about the weight loss. So I said, you know what, let me put these jeans on. Yes, I've kept them that long and I've moved to another house since then. And so I put them jeans on and I was like, I just want to see how far they're going to go up so that will be my motivation. And I got them hung up, where I can see them on the hook now. They're not just behind clothes in the closet. When I put them things on, I was like, well, girl, look, you would. I could breathe in it. I squatted down. I kicked my legs up. Full swing, y'all, full swing. I'm going to put them on and I'm going to post a picture. If you follow me on my Instagram or my Facebook or Never Giving Up to You, I'm going to post it. Or accountability, or even on AHS or the Life Circle. I'm going to post that. So I'm going to end the video now with saying, let's not give up. Fat loss, inches matter. You're not hungry. Fasting matters spiritually and for the physical. And if you are suffering from inflammation of the body, bacterial infections, watch the things that you're putting in your body. take notes, make a journal, and whatever's irritating you, take it out of your diet. It ain't worth it. Bye-bye.